has Iayze laid out the blueprint for new artists to blow up. If you're not familiar with his name, you may be with his hit song 556 Green Tip, released this past February. This record checked all of the boxes for a viral song in 2022. It blew up on streaming services with millions of plays for every platform. He had a music video uploaded on YouTube within 4 days after the audio was released and found mainstream success on TikTok. With this perfect storm, Iayze had a large spike in listeners and new consumers. It's important to note that this was not Iayze's first track he released or a one-off coincidence. I believe there are three main things Iayze did, intentional or not, leading up to this that laid a foundation for his success that involved putting in hours of hard work and releasing a high volume of content. This past month, he released 2 projects and 3 music videos. That's almost a video every week, and that seems to be pretty standard for him. In 2021, he released 7 mixtapes and an album. Now, I'm not saying every artist has to pump out this amount of content to gain traction, but I do believe there are 3 main things that Iayze did that you could apply to your own music career that will accelerate your growth. He absolutely flooded streaming services and YouTube with new music and visuals. More content going out means more impressions. This means that there's a greater chance that people will come across your music. You're increasing the odds of someone listening to your music or at least getting your name as an artist in front of people. Also, the algorithm rewards frequency. If you're posting more often and on a routine, YouTube's more likely to share your content as a recommendation. We're living in an age of stimulation overload, where visuals are now needed to distract people as they listen to music for the first time. A visual can help paint a picture of the song, and in a world of TikTok and notifications where our brains are being reprogrammed with shorter attention spans and the need for extra stimulation, visuals are more important than ever. Even Cole Bennett recently said he prefers doing music videos for songs that have not been released because it's more impactful when a listener hears it for the first time while watching something. This doesn't mean that a high production video is needed. Artists can still gain traction or have viewers on a music video that was shot on an iPhone or even a webcam from a laptop. A low quality music video can even add to the aesthetic sometimes. We've seen this approach work for numerous artists in the past. And finally, the 10,000 hour rule, which was popularized by Malcolm Gladwell's blockbuster book, Outliers. As Gladwell says, the rule goes like this. It takes 10,000 hours of intensive practice to achieve mastery of complex skills and materials, like playing the violin or getting as good as Bill Gates at computer programming. This is the rule to a lot of things, and overnight success is just the exception. I think more often than not, we see a lot of artists and assume that they're blowing up overnight or that for some reason it was handed to them easily. But that's not the case. I think as humans, we just like to assume everyone else who's finding success or doing good didn't have to work that hard for it, and that the same is just going to happen to us. But most likely, that's not going to happen. And if you want to get good at something and stand apart, you have to put in your 10,000 hours. If you're releasing a high amount of content, the 10,000 hours are going to come by themselves. If you're focused on releasing content and creating, it's going to be a byproduct. And it makes sense that as you do something, you're going to become more efficient or find better ways to do it or find your own sound and style. While this video doesn't get much into the history of Iayze, he does have a very colorful background, his rise being filled with a large number of beefs and even a situation with the police that others have tried to use to blackball and even name him the most hated rapper in the underground. If you're interested in a separate video on those details, comment and let me know. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video and made it this far, please like and subscribe. Have a great day.